Hi there, folks. Today we're checking out the Monster N-Lite Clear Talk. Let's do this. Hi there, folks, and welcome back to Novum Verum. Honestly, I had to pick this one up. So this is the Monster N-Lite Clear Talk. Um, a few months ago, I had done a review on the N-Lite 200s, and honestly, I did not really care for those ones. So when I saw the N-Lite come up again, I really had to go check it out. So obviously, your typical Monster packaging, white with the illustration there at the front. And this is completely heat sealed, which I always appreciate. So let's go ahead and crack her open, shall we? And this is, of course, the literature, warranty card, and the user manual. There she is. Paper flex on here. Oh. Will you look at that? So there is some blemishes on here. It is rubbing off a little bit. See if there's anything else here. Yep, there we go at the bottom. We have a couple of pairs of earbud tips and a USB Type-C charging cable there. Now this doesn't feel as premium as I would like. And again, just these blemishes on here. There is a very noticeable scratch here. It's not very deep, but still very disappointed in seeing that. Here at the bottom, we have USB Type-C charging port, and what I am assuming is the reset button there. Oh, so this does not have any sort of contact cover. So this is already charged up, and as soon as I opened it, I'm not too sure whether or not the mic picked it up, but it turned on and started to go into pairing mode. As you can see just there, it's blinking. So you guys can see that. The earbuds themselves do feel quite solid. So yeah, not the greatest in regards to the packaging and obviously the state of the quality control at the manufacturing or packaging facility. Yeah. But anyhow, it's not something I haven't seen from Monster before. So I am gonna go ahead, charge this bad boy up, connect to my phone, and we will take it for a test drive. Give me a moment, folks. I'll be right back. Thanks.
All right, folks, here we are doing the audio test for the Monster N-Lite Clear Talk, which I have on, as I hope you guys can see. It is rather dark out. So the audio here right now is being picked up through the microphones on these. Now, full disclosure, I've had these for quite some time. I did the unboxing almost 4 weeks ago, but Since then, these are the only earbuds I've been using. They've basically become my daily drivers. I've taken them to work with me on my runs and on my workouts, and I've had the opportunity to make quite a few phone calls with them as well. So I've gotten quite a bit of use out of them, definitely. Now, as I mentioned it during unboxing, I picked this up specifically to compare with the Monster N-Lite 200, which I reviewed back in January of 2021. So that's 19 months ago. I honestly didn't like those. They had some issues that I just couldn't get over. One of the things that I discovered was that when I increased the volume on the N-Lite 200 beyond 60%, so even like 65, 70%, I started hearing distortions, especially when it came to the highs and the mids. There was this popping sound that I kept on hearing. And then as I increased the volume, the distortions just became more apparent and a lot more frequent. It was definitely not enjoyable. And honestly, I think it was had to do with the lack of power that those earbuds had. These don't have that issue. Um, Out of the box, the sound profile was relatively well balanced, and the level of clarity was quite decent. I will say that I did jump into my equalizer, made a few tweaks here and there just to get it to a sound profile that I enjoy. But I think honestly, straight out of the box, these are quite usable. That said, these ones can handle a lot. I've gone as far as 80, 85%, and it stayed true to its sound profile. It was only beyond that when I maxed it out, really, that I started hearing some roughness to it. But honestly, as someone who listens to music at 60, 65%, these are perfectly fine. But it's nice to know that these can handle a lot more. One of the other issues that I had with the N-Lite 200 was its connectivity. Unfortunately, those ones would disconnect randomly, even when there's just, one obstruction between my connected devices. So if I left my phone in my room and just went outside into the hallway because of the door and the wall in the way, my connection would become intermittent. It would disconnect and reconnect on and off, which was quite annoying, especially when having phone conversations. These ones, however, stayed true throughout the entire time. I left it in my bedroom and I walked downstairs to the kitchen. And so we're talking about, multiple walls, the floor, appliances, and whatnot. These stayed true, and I was able to have a conversation throughout the entire time with no disconnects. So kudos to that. They definitely improved on the connectivity. However, these are known as the Monster N-Lite Clear Talk. So let's talk about call performance when we step outside and do the outdoor portion of this test. Here we go. But pump. Now it's been raining on and off this entire weekend. So I do apologize if there's any condensation or raindrops on my windshield right now. It hasn't rained, but it's spitting a little bit, so hopefully not too much shows through the images on here. Anyhow, as to the call performance of the N-Lite Clear Talk, this is rather weird. So these having CVC technology, they do a great job in mitigating or basically eliminating any of the ambient sound from filtering into the conversation. Hopefully, this will demonstrate it. There is a lot of traffic going on behind me. I can personally hear it. It's very loud. However, in all of my conversations, none of my friends heard what was going on. They thought I was just in my room and with nothing on. I remember blasting my radio, blasting my TV, and no one heard anything that was going on around me. So the CVC technology on these do an amazing job. However, the microphones on these don't do a good job in transmitting my voice or picking up my voice. I find that there is a distortion to it. All of my friends that I've had conversations with, 100% of them said that my voice sounded rough and fuzzy. It did not detract or interfere with our conversations. They heard and understood me throughout the entire time, but there is that distortion present. which is kind of a weird thing because the N-Lite 200 was definitely a lot better. The microphones picked up my voice clearly, at least clearer than these ones, I would assume. Um, but unfortunately, those ones didn't have CVC technology, so the wind and any ambient sound would come through in the conversation. These ones eliminates ambient sound, but my voice is distorted. So it's a mixed bag, and as someone who loves to have phone conversations, uh, that is kind of like a toss up. With, I mean, at least I can have a phone conversation. They can hear me clearly without any ambient sound interfering, but my voice sounds weird. But anyhow, that's it for me. I'm gonna head home, check my audio, and be back with my postmortem. Thanks, guys. Give me a moment.
All right, folks, it's postmortem time for the Monster N-Lite Clear Talk. And these are keepers, albeit with one glaring caveat, and that is the voice transmission. Unfortunately, as we all saw and heard during the audio test, my voice is distorted. There's that fuzziness and that roughness to it. And all of my friends have confirmed that this is how my voice sounds when I am having a phone conversation. However, if you're looking for a daily driver and not overly concerned about phone calls or how your voice sounds during phone conversations, then this is definitely something to consider, especially considering its features. The CVC technology is great, as we all saw and heard during the outdoor portion of the test. That's when the CVC kicks in and it eliminated pretty much all of that ambient sound. There is a bit of white noise in the background, but again, that's because of the CVC working. One of the great things about this as well is the fact that all of the controls are readily available on the earbuds themselves, including voice control activation, which is very convenient if you're the type of person that likes to use Siri or Google Assistant. Overall, I think this is a great option, especially at its current price point. Now, at the time of purchase, these were $79.99 Canadian. That's the regular price, and they were on sale for $50. However, there was also a $10 coupon, so I got it for $40 plus tax. For me, that came out to $45.19 Canadian. However, currently, at least at the time of this recording, the current sale price is $42.49 Canadian, plus an $8 coupon. So you can catch this for $34.49 Canadian. I think at that price point, it's definitely a budget option to consider. Anyhow, thank you all for watching. As always, I have more products on the way. And if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. You'll have an opportunity to win an Amazon gift card. And just to reiterate, this is a global giveaway. For every 100 subscribers that I get on my channel, up until I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be picking one lucky winner and sending them an Amazon gift card. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.